Could the Lakers finally be targeting the perfect under-the-radar acquisition that solves their most pressing needs without breaking the bank or sacrificing their future? What happens when a franchise drowning in speculation and internal drama discovers that their championship salvation might come from the most unlikely source, a methodical veteran who doesn't make headlines but makes winning plays? While the Los Angeles Lakers attempt to navigate through a storm of internal speculation, including persistent rumors about LeBron James' future, General Manager Rob Pelinka is quietly eyeing a target who could solve the team's chronic problems at an accessible price. Kyle Anderson, the forward nicknamed Slow Mo, currently playing for the Utah Jazz, represents the type of piece that could be the difference maker for the Lakers, bringing intelligent defense and crucial playoff experience to a roster desperately seeking stability. This rumor, while not confirmed in any single recent headline, has become the most persistent and logically connected to what the Lakers actually need. A team that still depends heavily on LeBron's health and Luka Doncic's performance requires reliable veterans who can play physical, smart basketball, and Anderson represents the perfect fit for that specific role. This isn't about acquiring another superstar or making a splash in the headlines. This is about identifying exactly the right type of player who can contribute immediately without disrupting the established hierarchy. The value of basketball IQ cannot be overstated in championship-level basketball, and Kyle Anderson possesses this quality in abundance. At 32 years old, he's renowned throughout the league for his exceptional basketball intelligence and his ability to defend multiple positions effectively, while also serving as an underrated playmaker who can facilitate offense when needed. He's the depth forward who can assume playmaking responsibilities with the second unit, alleviating the burden on Doncic and providing stability when the starters need rest. Anderson's playing style, slow, methodical, and incredibly deliberate, represents exactly the shock absorber the Lakers need to avoid relying solely on fast break opportunities and transition offense. His presence will provide a calming influence during chaotic moments, ensuring that possessions don't break down due to rushed decisions or poor execution. This type of veteran steadiness is invaluable for a team that sometimes struggles with consistency and decision-making in crucial moments. Market analysts are questioning why the Lakers haven't acted sooner on this type of acquisition. LeBron's championship window remains open, but it requires immediate optimization and smart roster construction to maximize the remaining opportunities. Anderson is a natural defender and an undervalued passer. He won't shoot 40% from three, but he doesn't make defensive mistakes. In J.J. Redick's system, he will be the perfect role player. The Jazz are in rebuilding mode, and he's the most logical asset be sold for picks, states a negotiation specialist. This assessment perfectly captures Anderson's value proposition. He's not going to be the player who wins games single-handedly, but he's also never going to be the reason games are lost. His defensive positioning, court vision, and veteran savvy would provide the Lakers with exactly the type of reliable production they need from their role players. In a system that already features multiple offensive creators, Anderson's ability to make the right play consistently becomes incredibly valuable. The financial aspect makes this potential acquisition even more attractive. The cost to acquire Anderson from the Jazz, who are focused on accumulating draft picks for their rebuilding process, would be relatively modest. The Lakers could potentially assemble a package featuring second-round picks and a lower-impact player to balance salaries, avoiding the need to sacrifice major assets or disrupt their core rotation. Think about what Anderson would bring to the Lakers' defensive schemes. His versatility would allow Redick to deploy different defensive looks depending on matchups, while his basketball IQ will help prevent the communication breakdowns that have sometimes plagued the team. His ability to guard multiple positions would provide insurance against injuries and create tactical flexibility that could be crucial in playoff series, where adjustments are paramount. The timing couldn't be better from Utah's perspective either. The Jazz are in full rebuilding mode, focused on developing young talent and accumulating future assets. Anderson, while valuable, doesn't fit their timeline and would be better served contributing to a contending team. This creates a perfect alignment of interests where both teams can benefit from a mutually advantageous trade. Anderson's playoff experience is another crucial factor that shouldn't be overlooked. He's been through the intensity of postseason basketball and understands how to maintain his effectiveness when the pace slows down and every possession becomes magnified. This type of experience is invaluable for a Lakers team that will need every advantage they can get in what promises to be a brutally competitive Western Conference playoff race. The cultural fit is equally important. Anderson has consistently been praised by coaches and teammates for his professionalism, work ethic, and willingness to accept whatever role is needed for team success. He's not a player who demands touches or special treatment. He simply goes out and executes his assignments efficiently and effectively. This type of low-maintenance, high-impact player is exactly what championship teams need. From a strategic standpoint, acquiring Anderson would signal that the Lakers are making intelligent, surgical moves to strengthen their roster without sacrificing valuable assets like Austin Reeves or multiple first-round picks. It would demonstrate a front office that understands the difference between making moves for the sake of activity and making moves that genuinely improve championship odds. The broader context of the Lakers' current situation makes Anderson even more appealing. While the team deals with various internal speculation and roster uncertainty, adding a steady, reliable veteran who can contribute immediately would provide stability and depth that could prove crucial during the long grind of the regular season and the intensity of playoff basketball. This potential acquisition represents exactly the type of under-the-radar move that separates smart organizations from reactive ones. Instead of chasing headlines or making splashy moves that might not address actual needs, the Lakers would be identifying a specific problem and finding the most cost-effective solution available. Anderson's ability to play multiple positions would also provide valuable insurance against injuries, a concern that's always present with an aging roster. His versatility would allow the Lakers to maintain their defensive intensity and tactical flexibility even if key players miss time due to various issues. The acquisition would also send a positive message to the rest of the roster about the organization's commitment to winning. By adding a proven veteran who can contribute immediately, the Lakers would demonstrate that they're serious about maximizing their championship window and willing to make the necessary moves to support their core players. Do you think Kyle Anderson would be the perfect low-cost, high-impact addition the Lakers need to solidify their championship hopes? Would his basketball, IQ, and defensive versatility provide exactly the type of stability this roster has been missing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you believe this represents a kind of smart, under-the-radar move that championship teams make sure to hit that like button. Sometimes the most important acquisitions are the ones that don't generate headlines, but generate wins when it matters most.